everybody. I just wanted to say thank you so much for following my channel, and for my past clients and new clients, I'm really hoping you're doing well during this coronavirus. And we can see we have unprecedented times right now, and people are really suffering economically, and especially in our town of Branson being closed. And I wanted to also leave you a link of what you can see going on in this area. And there was a really great news article, and it featured the Duttons and the track, and I thought it was just a really good perspective so you can see kind of what's going on with Branson Businesses. But as far as real estate goes, I want to give you the latest information, and I'm going to compare this past month of April to April in 2019 so you can really see the difference. I kind of ran the numbers also for myself, because as real estate agents, we seem to still be busy taking calls and showing property. We can tell, you know, things are a little bit different, of course, and it's not our typical spring here. But if you compare it to the numbers last year, you can really see quite a difference in the activity. So let me go over that with you right now. Okay, so this past month of April, the sales that we had in Stone and Taney County, and this is condos and residential homes in all price ranges. We had 155 solds, 170 pendings, and 164 new listings. And all of these were, you know, residential properties under, you know, the 200 mark. Of course, this is all price ranges, just a roundabout activity. So not too bad. Kind of an equal amount of new listings and solds and pendings. All right, so let's take a look at what happened in April in 2019. We had 231 sold, 269 pendings, and 330 new listings. So you see a difference there. Definitely our new listings have gone down quite a bit. And that's understandable because people are waiting to list. They want to see what this virus does. They want to get past this time and more into summer as things start opening up. Really mean a big change or a big shift, because there's a lot of people that are thinking about what they're going to do next. And I've been reading a lot of articles that finally millennials are going to move out of their apartments, move out of the basement, and buy homes, which is great. So we're going to see that shift, and this thing that we're going through right now is finally going to make people think about, what do I really want to do? Also, I've been reading that this is going to be a big shift for people that live in cities, because no longer are they going to want to be confined in an apartment building in a city. They're going to really think about venturing out and getting out of the city, even if it's in a suburb or if it's a piece of land with a home that they can grow their own food. That's really going to be a big trend that I think you're going to see in the coming year. So if you're thinking about buying a house, it's definitely still a great time, because interest rates are lower than they've ever been. 3.5 right now is the going rate. So we haven't seen interest rates stay this low for a really long time. They did spike up about a month ago, but they have come back down. So now's a great time to buy if you can find the house that you're looking for, because we don't quite have the inventory to satisfy the buyers right now. So the biggest opportunity you have in Branson right now, I think, is to buy nightly rental property, because I've been watching the market and I can tell that these nightly rentals have been hitting the market lately. You'll see really nice condos that are redone and furnished. I hear a lot of people that own nightly rentals are really struggling right now, and they're almost giving them away as far as renting them for $100 a week. You know, just because Branson is not opened up, so there's nothing for people to do here at the moment. But if you've been thinking about buying a nightly rental property, now would probably be a good time to do so. And even though it seems a bit risky, you could probably get a pretty good deal on one. Also, when you think about the Ozarks and the Branson area, we have 7.5 to 8 million visitors per year, every year. And that number has been solid for as long as I can remember. And our area brings in so much revenue for the whole state of Missouri, with the golf courses, the boating, the entertainment. You know, we have a lot to offer, and there might be a changeover in businesses or businesses closing. Maybe new ones will come in and open up eventually. It's going to continue to be an area that people will want to visit in the future. So a lot of you might be thinking, okay, but when are we going to see a market shift where the real estate market is going to drop? You probably will see that. Markets go up and down all the time depending on what happens. And of course, we're in an unprecedented time with this virus, and nobody expected it. So definitely it's going to affect the real estate market in some way. And we may not see that until next year or until later in the year. But we're going to have to see how things play out. I want to say thank you so much for subscribing and following me here on YouTube. And I really appreciate all of your support. And stay safe, everyone. And I hope to see you all again here in Branson.